Hello YouTube, MDK here, and I'm back with another Beyblade Burst unboxing. This time I got Ace Dragon Sting Charge, and it also comes with a LR dual spin long winder launcher. It has Grand Dragon on this side, and let me just focus in on that. And on the other side, it has Rock Dragon. On the top is the gimmick of the GT line, and its user, Dram Koryu. And on the side, we get all the parts that come in this deluxe starter, with all the bases and the disc and the driver. And here on the side we get some information about the parts. I can't read Japanese, so I'm not really going to talk about it. Here in the back, it's Bursting Archer Hercules and the new characters on the side. Alright, now here we got the inside of the box. Here we can see right here it comes with a sticker sheet. And if you don't know, these are the same stickers that came with the Royal King Chosetsu Spriggan. And they're just in a different color. Now here inside the box we get the Beyblade, the bases, the driver, and the disc. And outside of that little cardboard piece you get this Dragon Winder for the LR flight launcher. So first off, we're going to be talking about the Gatinko chip. Now, the Gatinko chip is called Dragon. Dragon has three main colors: blue, gold, and clear white, as well as that little green eye. And in my opinion, it looks very, very cool. I like how they put the entire dragon in the center of the Beyblade. And if we turn it around and look at its teeth, they look pretty darn good for this type of Beyblade. It looks pretty average in my opinion, and I don't think it's gonna be that loose. I'm really excited for this Beyblade so far. And honestly, this Gachi chip looks so cool. I really like how detailed they made this, and I know Hasbro's gonna find a way to screw it up. So here we got the weight. And this was called the Gachi chip, rumored to be called the Gachi chip, but no, it's called the weight. And this is the same weight that came from Dragon.St.Ch. It's called Zan. And Zan is pretty balanced because it has 2 hexagons on the sides of the weight. And it has 3 hexagons in total. And in my opinion, it looks very balanced. Alright, so here we got the base. It's called Ace. And Ace has 4 major attack points, one right there, the second one being right there, third one being right there, and the fourth one being right over there. And the ones on the sides are additional attack points. And on the either side of the GT layer base, it says GT on it, and it has those little tabs for closing the Beyblade. And in my opinion, this is a very attack-shaped Beyblade base. It looks very, very cool. I like the gold, and its shape overall looks very, very oriented on unbalancing your opponent's Beyblade as of what I can see from it. I don't exactly know how it will perform in battle, but just by looking at it, I really do think it's going to be a powerful base. Next up, we got the stamina type base. It's called Grand, and if you can't tell, it is basically shaped like Blaze Ragnarok or Berserk Rock War R3. And in my opinion, that is very good because this Beyblade Roktavor right here, or Ragnarok, was pretty darn good when it first came out. And now this is a heavier, bigger, and bulkier version of that layer, and it probably would be really good for stamina. It has 2 attack points. They're pretty large, but honestly for stamina type 2 is good enough because it's supposed to be round. It's not supposed to have much attack points, but it can get hit hard enough. It will burst. Now if this had a left spinning Gachi chip on it, it would be going the other way and would try to basically be unbalancing your opponent's Beyblade, and I think that would be so cool. Fafnir may be coming in April, and I'm definitely gonna try it with the Grand base because it seems like it would be pretty darn good at unbalancing opponent Beyblades. Finally, in terms of the bases, we got the Rock base, and if you couldn't tell already, this is based off of Wyvern. Really, I mean, sure, the amount of points it has is different. Rock has 6 while Wyvern has 7, but it is almost identical in the shape. And really, I think that this would be a really good defense layer, especially since Wyvern is so good in Burst Classic as of right now, and I really do think that the Rock base would be pretty darn good for defense. and just imagine it going into left spin mode, where it basically uppercuts the opponent. God, that would be nice. And yeah, I'm just going to be showing you how it would be in left spin. It would look sick, especially with those giant points right there just attacking the Beyblade. Again, when Fafnir comes, I'm definitely going to be trying it with these right spin oriented bases. I don't know if there's going to be any limitations on the bases where you can only put on left spin Gachi chips on left spin bases. Alright, now we're on to the disc, and we're back to letter-based disc. This is a dual letter disc. It's called Sting, and Sting is very, very heavy. It's, I think, the second heaviest or the first heaviest disc we got so far. And yeah, it doesn't have any capability with any frames at all, but that's perfectly fine. It also has a gimmick, and its gimmick is that it has springs. So you can turn it either way, left or right, and it'll come back to normal. It's basically Valtryek's Bound Attack on a disc and upgraded so that it would work both ways. This thing is amazing, it's really cool, and I'm just wondering how good it would be in battle. Finally, we got the driver, Charge. It's a behemoth. It's Yard plus a Cell plus Octa combined into one to make this Charge. And it, in my opinion, looks so damn cool. Especially in the lighting I got right now, it looks very, very nice. Heck, even in real life, like without all this cool lighting, it looks way nicer. And honestly, I love the way it looks. It looks fantastic. And its spring is decent. It doesn't feel too tight, it doesn't feel too loose. And honestly, it's perfect for me. I think it would be a very good tornado staller. Alright, now we're going to be putting the layer together with the base, weight, and Gachi chip. And we're going to be checking if the tabs are open. If they're open, all parts go in. If they're not, they don't go in. Right, so first we're going to be putting on the weight, and I'll be doing this with one hand, but what you really want to make sure of is that those big angles on the side right here are open and they go to where the GT symbol is. And now we're just going to be taking the longer tabs of the Beyblade Gatinko chip, and we're just going to be putting it on where the GT symbols are. And bam, we got it there, and then we just push these little tabs in, and you got your GT layer, this one being Ace Dragon. And by swapping the base, we can make Grand Dragon. You can also create Rock Dragon, which is my personal favorite dragon from this deluxe set. Alright, now we're going to be putting the Beyblade together to feel how tight it is, and yeah, it's okay. It's not that tight. It's alright in my opinion, but with the layer Ace, it will burst a lot because how recoil heavy this layer is. Of course, if you put it on a layer like Ground or Rock, it may not burst that much, but this Ace layer on this Dragon chip will burst a lot. So, should you get this? I'd say yeah, you should definitely pick this up because this is a nice introductory set to the GT line. It comes with 2 new bases as well, 2 extra bases, and those 2 bases may be really, really good. Although the Ace base isn't really that good considering the GT chip dragons really, really loose teeth, and because it's going to be really recoil heavy, I still think you should definitely pick this up because the launcher is cool because it comes with a super duper long winder, and it also comes with 2 extra bases that may actually help you in the long run. So yes, this set is definitely worth picking up.